Welcome to another episode of It's Just Percy Podcast. I just want to jump on here for a few minutes, and I want to speak on the subject. I've been trying to avoid talking about this subject because it hits home. It's kind of personal, and but I've decided I can't keep avoiding it. I want to speak on four recent shootings and the four victims. I want to speak about the 14-year-old here in Montgomery, Alabama that was killed. His name was DJ Vickers. And then I want to speak on another gentleman from Pascagoula, Mississippi. He goes by the name of Travis Reddix, TJ. I seen his thing on my niece's page. Then I want to speak on Mike Lowry. He was killed here in Montgomery, Alabama, and that's personal because I know the family. He was 25 at the time. TJ was 16, and D. was 14. Then I want to speak on the final one. That's personal to me because it was my nephew in Memphis, Jacoby Collins. He was 14. But this guy first, let me speak on DJ Vickers. He was 14. He was shot in the head. I think they caught the guy that did it, and good. I hope he's given life. It says I'm gonna read from the article. Family and friends of this DJ Vickers, DJ Vickers. Family and friends are mourning the death of a well-loved Montgomery High School student 2 days after he was shot in the head. DJ Vickers, affectionately known as DJ, was walking from his girlfriend's house Monday when someone pulled up and started shooting. He was in the wrong place at the wrong time, said his grieving father. Just before 5 p.m. Monday, Montgomery police responded to the 4800 block of Parktown Way on a report of a person shot. That's where they found this young gentleman. He was rushed to the hospital, but he died 2 days later. His mother said that she seen him take his last breath. Police has not released any additional information, but this is old. But I think they caught the guy that did it. I think they called him several days ago. He was 18 years old. And I don't know the reason why he chose him, but this shooting stuff, this gun violence has to stop. We have to learn how to express ourselves other ways than going straight to the gun. He didn't have to shoot this guy. I don't know what it was about, but he didn't have to shoot him. 14 is too young to die, especially at the hand of a fool. This man was just 14 years old, just starting to live. They say he was well loved because I think he played football at his high school. But I'm glad they caught the guy. Glad they caught the guy. The next guy, gentleman I want to speak about is a 16-year-old TJ, Travis Reddix, from Pascagoula, Mississippi. I'm going to read the article. It says a $2,500 reward is being offered for information leading to the arrest of the person who shot and killed a 16-year-old Pascagoula boy earlier this month. It was back in January, I believe. Yeah, January of 2021. Travis Reddix was found with multiple gunshot wounds at 11:20 p.m. on January 3rd when officers responded to a shooting in the 3000 block of Eden Street. He died shortly after, despite life-saving attempts from the officer. On Friday, January 15th, police said the reward has been offered by Montgomery Coast Crime Stoppers for any information leading to the arrest of a suspect in the teenager's death. People say they have several leads and are actively investigating the case. Now, this is another unnecessary, senseless killing. What can a 16-year-old possibly do to you in order for you to kill him? And I think I read on his someone posted said Travis Rick had lived there 4 months. He was set up. They took money from his cash app and killed him. They took it from his locked phone around the same time 911 was called, meaning the killers took the money. Travis Rick had bruises on his wrist, meaning he was forced to open his phone. There are several people involved. While the Pascagoula police arrest these people, or shall we post the evidence? We shall post the person who got Travis out the house. Something must be done. We want the world to know what they did and justice served. There are multiple people involved and we aren't backing down. And you're damn right, you shouldn't back down. Just like the previous guy, the previous young boy I spoke of, this guy, their family deserved justice. These kids are too young to be going through, to be killed, all because somebody saw something that they wanted and they decided to kill this young man. If you all get up off your butts and go get a job, you won't be doing this type of stuff. Go find you something else to do. While y'all sitting around here wasting y'all lives, but you want to go out here and take somebody else's life because you see something that you want, that they have. You can have it too. If you stop making stupid decisions, stop wasting your money on foolish stuff. Stop, get rid of those bad habits you got. And I bet you it's somebody he knew. Because 9 times out of 10, any crimes committed against a person is always by somebody that they know. Somebody that they trusted. I tell you, some of the worst kind of people is the people that you know, the people that you trust, because they could do the most damage to you. And here, this family have to live life without him. No more birthdays. Not a chance to have grandkids. No graduation. No prom. No getting married. No coming asking mom for advice on the girl that he liked. All because of some fool decided to kill this young man. This family needs justice. Not only just this family, but all other families that lost loved ones through gun violence or any type of violence. We've got to do better. DJ family deserve justice, and TJ's family deserve justice. Anthony Vickers and Travis Reddix Jr., TJ, their family deserve justice. Somebody out there knows what happened. This whole no snitching stuff is nonsense. Yeah, y'all believe in that no snitching stuff until the crime knocks on your door. When somebody take one of your loved ones. Make it make sense. These families deserve justice. And I hate folks that sit around. They know what happened, but they don't say nothing. But you all gonna reap what you sow. You can't go out here doing doing dirty stuff and then expect nothing to come back on you. Cause like I seen in one of their things, they said karma justice. Yeah, karma doesn't sleep. Karma has no expiration date. You think you've gotten away with it, but you ain't gotten away with it. Because one day you're going to slip up. And when you slip up, karma is right there. And I hope you get the same thing that y'all dished out to these gentlemen. Y'all took these kids away from their families. And a family that will never be the same. Holidays, birthdays, anniversary, none of that. None of that be the same. None of that to be the same. None of that to be the same. I don't see how folks can sleep after they've done killed somebody. I don't see how you can walk the street knowing that you just killed somebody innocently. All because you couldn't manage your anger. You couldn't walk away because you felt disrespected. How many times have you disrespected God? Would you want God to take your life? So what gives you the right to go and kill someone? Because you upset. Because you felt disrespected. Respect goes both ways. And just because of your momentary lapse of judgment, you don't ruin a family. You don't inflict the pain and anguish on a family. You got families that don't understand it. But yet and still, y'all out here, y'all know who did it. But you sit out here and walk amongst these people and don't say nothing. Y'all hear stuff. But you're too cowardly to go to the police and tell the police what you know. You have an obligation. And I don't care who get mad with me. You have an obligation. You can't sit up here and call yourself a Christian and then you withholding information from somebody that can solve a crime, that can put closure, or they can help a family out so they can start the healing process. I mean, life will never be the same, but at least they can go on knowing that the person responsible is put away. The next case I want to talk about is I know the family personally is Mike Lowry. This was back in 2020, February. February 11th. Here, this man was a hard-working man. He had a child. The child was injured too. He was shot, and then the child was they say the child was hit with the gun. But they know who did this, and I bet you somebody that he knew. And I believe he was set up too. That's what happens when you deal with low vibrational women, low vibrational friends. Whoever did this he knew the guy. He knew them. I don't know if it was out of jealousy or what. And they took him away from his son. His son's life will never be the same. His family's life will never be the same. Y'all don't know the pain that y'all inflict on these families. Hell, y'all don't care. You want what you want. You don't care how you get it. You don't care how many people you hurt in the process. No more birthdays. No more holidays. No more I love yous. No more hugs and kisses. No, none of that. Y'all have to think before you out here shooting folks because you want something that they got. Hey, if you work hard as he did, hell, you can have them too. Destroy the family. Mike Lowry, 25, had one child. I think that was a setup. She know what happened. Friends know what happened. But guess what? You can run, but you can't hide. It's gonna come back on you, and I hope it come back on you tenfold. I hope every time you close your eyes, you see him. You see his face. You see his child's face. I think they say even the dog got shot. Yeah, the dog got shot. And I bet that dog was trying to protect the owner. They know who did it. They know who did it. And this next case is personal because this is my nephew down there in Memphis. And I'm gonna say it again, Memphis ain't shit. And you have to be very careful getting involved with them women down there. Anybody down there in Memphis. Because they said my nephew was on the phone talking to a girl, and he went to meet the girl at her house. The girl, as soon as the girl got in the van, somebody pulled up and started shooting. Don't tell me if that wasn't a setup. That's why if there's uncles, fathers, please tell your sons about these low vibrational women, these tricks. They young. I think the girl was 14 or 15 that he was going over there to see. And I bet that young girl, I bet she was messing with grown men. I bet you. This case still is unsolved. Just like Michael Lowry case is unsolved. But somebody in Memphis know what happened. That girl know what happened. If she had any goodness or any morals in it, she would open her mouth and she would tell. And I hope every time she closes her eyes, she see his face. I hope that whole family suffers. I hope that family goes through the anguish that our family is going through. No more birthdays. No more holidays. No more phone calls to his grandmother. Can't be held by his mother. Can't be enjoyed by his other brothers. All because of the actions of a fool and the mindset of a young trick. So you have to be mindful. We had no idea that this type of stuff was going to happen to our family, to Jacoby. Jacoby wasn't that type of child. But you have to be mindful. Tell your any males in your family, you need to tell them. You need to educate them on these girls. They start young. These girls are starting young. They start young because their moms be out there be pimping them out. And I bet that girl was just like her mama. Nine times out of 10, they are. Because they end up being just like her. No good and trifling. If you fail to tell your nephews, your sons, your daughters, anybody that you love, to watch out for these trifling people, you fail them as a family. You can't neglect not telling them about that. Y'all just don't know how you can destroy a family by your momentary lapse of judgment. You don't think before you pull that trigger. You got to learn how to think and weigh out the pros and the cons. If I do this, this gonna happen. If I do that, that's gonna happen. No, you do stupid stuff, and then you want somebody to put their house up to bond you out. No, I wouldn't bond nobody out. You did the crime, do the time. See you in 30, 40 years. These families want justice, and they deserve justice. And karma is going to give it to them. Jacoby Collins, rest in peace. We miss you. Mike Lowry, rest in peace. Family misses you. TJ Travis Reddix Jr., rest in peace. Your family misses you and your family wants justice. DJ Anthony Vickers. They have arrested the guy that shot you, killed you, and I hope that family gets justice. And I hope he either life in prison or the death penalty. Because he's 18, he's already wasted his life. He just gave it up. But we need to start, these young guys, y'all need to start thinking before you pull a trick on somebody. Rest in peace. This gun violence has to stop. You young fellas have to learn how to manage your anger. Channel that anger somewhere else instead of shooting at somebody. Channel that anger, go to college and channel that anger into getting A's and B's in school. Y'all came to this channel. Y'all want the truth? I'm going to give it to you. Y'all need to change the people that y'all looking up to. If you're looking up to gangsters, that's what you're going to do. You're going to do gangster stuff. But then you don't want to do the gangster time when you have to be locked up in jail. You deserve jail. I hope these families get justice soon. If you like this video, if you found value in this video, like, share, subscribe to this channel. It's Just Person Podcast. Like I always say, whatever you do, do it better. But this gun violence has to stop. We have to find other ways of expressing ourselves. Peace.